Okay, hello everyone! Unfortunately, some technical difficulties from one of the teams delayed the game a little bit, but here we are for Grand Finals of PCS Mobile Legends. We're with the final match of JOJO versus SZN as we look at the opening bans here, Baxia and Kalea taking away one of the strong roamers from JOJO. I believe they were able to use it extremely well in the matches they've shown so far. JOJO on currently an undefeated streak to make it to Grand Finals from the winner's bracket, and SZN having to claw their way back from loser's bracket to make their way here. You see here, JOJO also banning one of SZN's stronger roamers.
Your team is banning.
Looks like they will now be targeting Spaghetti Empanada here. I'm not sure if he's necessarily a Leomord main, but it may be one of his more proficient heroes, aside from Isan Shin.
Your team
The
is
Ruby
banning.
ban. Maybe this may be some new patch meta?
Your team is picking.
Okay, Jushin ban, and that's still expected from what I would think is meta. I don't know if Lero S or Bloody Legend have been trying to dabble in the Ruby recently. Maybe some analysis that JOJO has done on the comps of SZN.
Your team is picking.
Okay, now the first pick, look who's there! Starting us off with the Phobius. Lero S, definitely very familiar with the matchup. Wait a minute, I was about to say, Bloody Legend was covering the Lapu.
Is picking.
Were we going to have a role swap? Or were we going to have Lapu roam? It looks like we'll be seeing the expected Marcel from Bloody Legend. And Dinos on the Gord. I would think it's a little dangerous to have Gord picked so early. Especially since you're not sure if JOJO will be picking heroes that will be able to dive into Gord. And now Glue is definitely one of those heroes. Notice that Glue has been left open here in the hands of Hakumander. Which I'm not exactly sure if Hakumander is very well versed in the art of Glue. But I believe with a team as strong as JOJO, they definitely have players who can handle the heat. And now Sho picking last for his first taste of picking. Oh, forgot to mention Lim Xiao Wan on the Zetian. Maybe they were predicting. I was about to say predicting Sora, but Dinos has already locked in the Gord, so he doesn't have to worry about any. They do just want to use Zetian for her amazing global vision capabilities. Here the Fredrin ban and the Suyu ban and the Isan Shin ban. And that's what I was expecting for Spaghetti Empanada. Let's see what the final ban from JOJO will be. The Harris ban. Okay. Shu does have a lot of marksmen under his belt that he can comfortably dominate with. Harris, probably what I would choose to get rid of from him too. Maybe the carry because of the Phobius and the Glue. Still a good choice. Oh, Aurelia on the Akai jungle. Aurelia's been pulling out a lot of the utility jungles for their games. Looks like it will not be different for the first match of the Grand Finals. Spaghetti Empanada now on the Harley. I think one of his more common picks as well. After his more comfortable jungler's been taken away from him. And now, they take the carry from the hands of Sho. I think it's a good choice to maintain their amazing frontline focus in blue. Sho on the Moskov, still going to be dealing a high amount of DPS like carry. In terms of the match against the carry, I believe Moskov may have a slightly better time. Oh, he's here. Look who's there. And Hypermander have swapped heroes. Look who's there, going to be using the glue in XP lane. Now, Phobius on the roam. Unless there's also a role swap here. I'm not entirely confident. So I'm excited to see how they're going to utilize the Phobius and the roam. If Hypermander will be sticking to the roam role. Look who's there may be very flexible. Because I really find it hard to imagine Phobius working in Rome. We'll see as we load into game one.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Okay. We hear Arbelia starting on the blue side. And Spaghetti Empanada starting on the same side as well here on the red. Okay, and now let's hear some early poking. Look who's there. Looks like we'll actually be swapping roles. Look who's there is now going to be the roamer for JoJo. See the early magic here. Lero S on his signature. Yu Zhang. And that is something I've been waiting very eagerly for. It looks like he will be bringing out the big guns for Grand Finals. Liras doing an amazing amount of damage onto Look Who's There. Proc the passive and probably extended it with a good amount of basic attacks to force the regen and keep him on an uncomfortable amount of HP there. With your Sho and Tone just poking at each other, not much going on in the first 2 minutes of the game, as one would expect. And so far, both teams have maintained fairly disciplined routines without much aggression. Unlike APB, when their match against SZN, we saw how they forced SZN to always go for these early fights, and we noticed the comps definitely don't have as much strong early games, aside from Yu Zhang here, and the Glue and the Phobius. So most of the fights are going on the XP lane. But the junglers themselves are not too strong for much fights. I would say though, Zetkan, ooh, Zetkan being caught on Arbelia's spin, but the Purify will get him out. Unfortunately, no Purify in the turtle fight. It will be a bit dangerous, but with Zetkan's range, it may not be that much of a problem. We see Lero S zoning away so much. Look who's there! Taken down! He was at low HP, and he was being chased down by the dragon. Peanuts pulling out the Mystic Gush. Lim Xiao 1 has been dived onto by Lero S along with Bloody Legend. And there, SZN take 2 early picks and control of the turtle. JoJo will be forced to give this up, I believe.
Red team has slain the turtle.
Amazing work from SZN. Winning out in these early game interactions. Will JoJo be able to come back from this? Looks like Spaghetti Empanada tried to get a gank onto Lero S, but a jump away will simply negate any danger from that ultimate. He's here right now. Both gold laners fairly even. Oh, in fact, Tone actually a bit ahead. It seems he was able to zone Sho away from a few minions. 1 or 2. And now we're back to both teams playing safe, waiting for opportunities, the other to make a mistake. You see right now, ooh, Zero S is actually quite ahead of Hakumander, around 500 gold ahead, which may be enough for Zero S to use as leverage in their 1v1s. Ooh, look who's there, poking away at Go, being ganked at by Spaghetti Panada. He's forced to play here and they will take Tro out. But Spaghetti Panada is traded as well as Arbelia comes down to help Tro. Look who's there is not able to get out in time. And the Bloody Legend with the Marcel will keep Tone in there for Dinos and Arbelia to hopefully respond and follow up. Not enough CC or cooldowns to take him out though. It seems that Dinos did not have ult up, nor did Arbelia have an opportunity to use the spin. It may have been off at the time. They didn't notice. But now, it looks like SZN still up. JOJO wasn't able to get much after that gank onto Shuro. It will help Tone get... Oh wait, never mind! I was about to say, it could have helped Tone get a bigger gap, but somehow Shuro has suddenly overtaken Tone after being a few minions down. Oh, caught with a stun! Look who's there! It's quickly eviscerated by that Gordo. Lim Xiaowan being dived onto by Lero S. This Yuzhong is just an absolute menace as he drags into. Owens here, the SZN, complete control of the team fights. JOJO does not have any openings to get any picks here. Hakumander is taken out as well. JOJO, fortunately, lose 3 in that fight for the turtle. And the gold lead only grows larger and larger as the game goes on. We see here, look who's there, may be able to get one, he does! Bloody Legend is taken out by Look Who's There, who gets one last...
Red team turret has been destroyed!
One last blob proc. We see Arbelia ganking Tone, but all it does is force out the Purify, which actually may be enough for one more gank if they're able to coordinate it in time. Alright, now let's look again at the current goal that each player has. Right now, Lero S leading in gold, which makes sense as he's the one with the most takedowns for his team. Looking at the gold gaps between each matchup, it's looking quite hard to win. JOJO is going to need their entire team, like I was about to say, they're going to need their entire team to work together to get these single picks. Lero S unfortunately faces that fate. And now they're looking for another angle. Oh, look who's there. Ulting on the Bloody Legend, but the second skill does not reach to the blob. And unfortunately, that play is going to get him killed because he wasn't able to pull himself towards his team. Ooh, but that ult from Spaghetti and Panada on the Bloody Legend is going to take him out. Now it's 1-for-1. Arbelia spinning. Spaghetti and Panada in, but it's TP may save him not though. Lero S has made it in time for that Petrify. Wait a minute, Spaghetti and Panada is still alive. He's trying to ult back to his TP spot. But Arbelia keeps him in line. Copter is taken down. Lero S taken out by Hakumander, who lives on 1 HP. Traded immediately by Arbelia. Double for Arbelia, and look who's there, has respawned now, back in the fight. For you, look like a pretty okay trade. I was about to say 3 for 2, but that just makes it 4 for 2 as look who's there has now died twice in that fight. Oh no!
Red team has slain the
Lim
turtle.
Xiaowan tries to go for the steal. Unfortunately, can't do much when the enemy jungler has Retribution. Oh, and right how Tone almost taken out. Just needs a little bit of chip. Bloody Legend tries to go for it, but Spaghetti Empanada catches him, keeping Tone safe. And actually, if we look at the gold lead, JOJO has managed to get some good shutdowns and take the gold lead down to only 1.3k essentially, 1.2k. Oh, it looks like another fight going on. Lim Xiao Wan is not going to be able to get out of here. Definitely going to die at the hands of Zero S. We're going to have Nana coming for the trade, and he will get it as the ult has made the threshold. No reject for Zero S. Unfortunately, we're going to have Nana also falls. It's 2 for 1 in favor of SZN. Arbelia ulting Tone into his team. Tone is going to take Arbelia out before being eliminated. 1 for 1 trade. And we see here, look who's there. Trying to catch any more members of SZN, but will be forced to back off. That was honestly not too bad. That was a 2 for 2 essentially, or 3 for 2 because Lim Xiao Wan was eliminated by Liru S earlier on. But once again, it's actually keeping JoJo in the game fairly well. The gold lead only now 1.3k as opposed to the almost 2.7k gold lead from earlier. We see here Liru S split pushing here on the top lane. Likely will get that turret. He does. Okay. Liru S waiting in the bush, seeing if anyone's going to clear this minion. Tone walking up. Liru S jumps into it. It's not petrified, but it forces the purify nonetheless. Oh, Liru S almost gets taken out by Tone actually. Who knows what would have happened if he actually petrified there? I think he had an angle before. Oh no, but Tone would have just purified it. Amazing work from Liru S, forcing out the purify. So patient. And now he's definitely gonna have an angle next time. Oh, Bloody Legend! Somehow, he didn't even flicker out, that was just a dash. And Lim Xiao Wan is taken out with a stun, and the Gort ult to finish her off. Freaking Empanada tries to find an angle onto Shuro, but not enough cards land to get the kill. And look who's there. Will be caught out there in the middle of the river. Tone following not too far behind as they make it to him. Freaking Empanada running in the side of SZN. Looks like he's gonna get a kill on Bloody Legend. Oh,
Red team has slain
frozen by Bloody Legend, keeps himself alive. Well played. Now it seems SZN has now climbed up back to a similar gold lead as earlier, now 2.5k. Well, actually, almost 4k. The Lord marching down here in the middle. But it looks like SZN will only be able to get rid of these Tier 1 and Tier 2 bottom turrets. JoJo will try to keep it safe, but likely will have to give it up. Too many members of SZN here to keep it safe.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
So well played. SZN managed to get 2 turrets off of that singular Lord. And now they're ahead by those 2 turrets. Earlier they were equal in terms of broken turrets. Okay. Now let's look once again at the gold. We're gonna have to try to once again find an angle on the Bloody Legend, but it looks like he won't.
Blue team hero has been slain.
Spotty TP'd from not safe at all as SZN was just hovering right up over it. And now let's see. Right
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
And Spaghetti Empanada actually not too far behind. He probably has enough firepower to get rid of the carries for SZN. While Shuro and Venus, main damage dealers, but Liru S as a fighter still putting in so much damage despite how easy and sustained it is. Let's see if he can be able to get any more hits here. SZN has done a great job of just playing safe, like Venus for example, 0 deaths right now. JoJo has been unable to touch him. Probably because he positions himself so well away from any danger, keeping himself hidden from the map. He's here, get Empanada. Just waiting in the bush. Oh, he's here. Zero S. Look who's there. Look who's there. It's going to be on top of the course. To warn this team, he will dismount Zero S. And he knows himself enter dragon form. Now look at that gold lead, ballooning to like 5K, or actually 6K. Absolutely insane show entering, almost full build. Blue
team hero has been slain.
Somehow, the flicker, unfortunately, will keep him out of harm's way. And Spaghetti Empanada dies.
Red team has slain the Lord.
And it's looking even more grim. Look at that gold lead, 8,000. Shout out to Rick, Gerald, Cassie, whoever that may be. Alright, now look, SZN going to be managing these waves. Making sure that they sync up soon enough, but it looks like no one's clearing the bottom wave. So the Lord won't be synced up with these two waves. So JoJo has a chance to beat out right before the Lord. Oh, but the Lord will be making it here on time to get rid of the inhibitor. I'm not confident JoJo's going to be able to stop it. So now they're focusing all their forces here. The bottom third, oh, Jet can't out. And right now, Dragon has come out of the
Blue team base turret has been destroyed.
Right now,
Blue team hero has been slain.
JoJo's abilities, they're now forced to their fountain. And SZN get away with 2 kills
Red
on the
team
opponent.
hero
Look
has
who's
been
there.
slain.
But he lets one taken up by 0-1. Now 1 and 3, 0S. Getting off of those minion waves. I thought they had a tank to get enough damage, but with toned down, JoJo is left with very little options for damage. Forgetting Empanada, the only one who can take anyone out, but not much angles to be found there. Arbelia's doing a great job protecting his carries by staying in front. Thankfully though for JoJo, only the bottom turret has fallen. They still get to hold on to these top and middle inhibitors. Okay, and now, with an almost 10,000 gold lead, SZN looks to be we're going to be ending this game very, very soon. It's just a matter of one more Lord push. Despite that, JoJo has managed to keep themselves in the game for as long as they are now, like 17 minutes, even with such a gold lead. Not what one would expect.
Killing spree!
What a stun from Tino's predicting that! Or maybe not predicting it, but hoping to stun him while he was hovering around this region. Oh, that is so unfortunate. It just perfectly lands as soon as he TP's in. Or that may have been Shro actually. Shro just using his second skill to keep Spaghetti Empanada in there. Nonetheless, the main thing that happened is Spaghetti Empanada is gone. It's not have the chance to test the Lord. JoJo just waiting
Red team
for
has slain the Lord.
their inevitable demise at the hands of this final push from SZN. You'll see though, right now actually, they're approaching full build, and this gold lead may not be as significant as one would think. After a few more minutes of this, if SZN is unable to sync their waves properly, JoJo might have a chance to come back. Now they're keeping control. 0S specified. Get him, but not an airborne. Left at 1 HP. But
Blue team hero has been slain.
Finish him off. Spaghetti Empanada was walking towards Shro, who was using himself as bait. Right there on the bottom side. Truly unfortunate. Hero S was there to keep his friend out of harm's way. And now that the Lord is just coming down here on the bottom, JoJo fighting this 4v5. Will they be able to do it? The middle inhibitor is taken out. Look who's there, is trying to buy his team some time. But after this ult,
Mega kill!
Oh, Toad! Taken out by the team. Enough with the Lord ult. It looks like it will be over. Look who's there. It's Toad for Grill and Attack will get away with it. But there is a minion here, and FPS will be ending it. Game 1 goes to SZN.
Victory!
Okay, and we'll be moving on to Game 2 in a few moments.
is
are
banned.
now back to game 2. And this time, SZN will be
Your team is banned.
I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
SZN will be on the blue side, and JoJo will be on the red side. SZN does not look to be swapping their bans just yet, and now he see JoJo taking the Yuzhang away from Zero S.
Your team is banning.
A similar Jushin ban as last game from SZN.
Your team is banning.
Okay, the Marcel ban now looks like they're targeting the heroes that gave JoJo a hard time. Will they be sticking to the exact same bans before? Phobius ban now.
Your team is banning.
It seems they are quite weary of Acromander's Phobius. Even though Zero S did a great job of winning his lane, seems they still notice Acromander managing to gain value from
Your
his
team
Phobius.
is picking.
Dina's hovering Banana. Maybe a tad bit disrespectful. Pulling this out in grand finals. Ooh, or the Esmeralda. Oh, okay.
Your team
I was
is
actually quite unsure.
picking.
Is he really going to lock the Esmeralda? You see Lim Xiao won with the helper. Probably just hovering it to intimidate. Yeah. Bit of mind games going on. Ooh, Hackamander sticking to the XP lane now.
Your team is picking.
And Lim Xiao 1 will be pulling out the signature Eve. Udinos with this Vixana with an Aspirant skin. The Xavier with the Beyond the Cloud skin. Bit of a hard flex coming from the mid laner.
Your team is picking.
It worked well game 1, so why change it? Especially if JoJo won't be picking heavily against it. We do see the Patito is quite strong.
Your team is
And I think
banning.
was buff for this season. I may be wrong though.
Your
Commander may
team
just
is
be
banning.
a Patito main, just like No Shot. I just found it interesting how we seem to be seeing a lot of Patito picks in this day and age. Okay, Patito is definitely one of those heroes that can burst, that should be able to burst Gord down with one combo.
Your team is
But Venus
banning.
might just be the safest player on Earth. He's gonna be able to keep himself at bay, or keep Agromander at bay. We see Harris Band and a carry band. Harris Band from JoJo, keeping...
Your team is banning.
Oh, it seems they actually thought that, the Freya pick was for Lero S. That's why they banned the Harris. Great work from SZN, taking them out with this Freya pick for the gold lane. Unless they actually are just going to swap it in any case. Likely not, if I had to guess.
Your team is picking.
With the Moskov and the carry band for either Pee-wee or Dome. I'm not sure who will be swapping out for Look Who's There, and which one will be swapping out for Tone.
Your team is
will be the
picking.
gold laner for JoJo. Notice as well the Guinevere ban from earlier. Kinda take away the utility junglers from SZN. No more Baxia, no more Spaghetti Empanada has blocked the Akai. Actually, instead of the Isan Shin, I forgot it was open, actually. As well as Blue.
Your team is picking.
Lero S coming out with the Benedetta. Okay. I was actually hoping for an exotic Z-Long pick from Lero S. You know how amazing he is at that hero. Maybe if SZN still come up with a hot streak after this one, we're going to be blessed with a Lero S Z-Long. So your Pee-wee with the Matilda pick. And we will be entering Game 2. Looks like everyone has a great phone, immediately jumping to 100%.
Welcome
And
to
now we
Mobile
have entered
Legends!
game number 2.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Let's
Smash
see where
them!
each team will be starting.
troops deployed.
Spaghetti Empanada will be starting on the side of the turtle, or Velia this time. Starting on the opposite side. With the beetle. Very interesting. I'm not too familiar with jungle clears, but this is the first time I've ever seen such a route. This may be Isan Shin only because of just how fast he can jungle. Level 2 immediately. And I see this may be what the pros do. The Lero S and Hackermander. Not much fighting going on early game. Hackermander noting how strong Lero S is at level 1 and especially level 2 since he gets there first. Keeping himself disciplined, not starting any unnecessary fights. What we see here, Dinos trying to harass Pee-wee. Bit of a trade. Hackermander slightly above. Landing 2 punches. Hackermander taking some damage from Lero S, but still comes out on top of the trade. Oh, and the flicker in from Hackermander with an enhanced second skill will take Lero S out and dodges the Isan Shinel. What a play from Hackermander. And now JoJo is ahead. Oh, will be taking out early game by Spaghetti Empanada. That spin was all he needed. Just finish him off. Seems he sustained too much damage from the trades with Dawn. And now it's JoJo with the early 2 picks in the first few minutes of the match. Here Dawn 500 gold ahead of Shuo. Let's see it. Oh, Petrify comes from Lero S, but Hackermander spamming his first skill to get the shield to keep himself alive. Great work with that ability usage. Dinos ulting, but a dash from Hackermander will get him out of range. Unfortunately, no Mystic Gush from Dinos for this upcoming turtle fight. Spaghetti Empanada feeling pretty confident. Yo, diving in. Who gets the turtle? It looks like Spaghetti Empanada was back. Win the matching battle. Arvelia was in a bit too early, but he's 1 HP. Will Spaghetti Empanada be able to chase him down? No, Shuo now on the run. 4 members of JoJo right behind him will not be able to make it out alive. And so now, JoJo's gotten away with 3 picks. Right now it's 5-1. And the turtle. So it's a 3-for-1 in favor of JoJo along with the turtle. Absolutely insane. Also surprised, Lim Xiao wants ult. Probably ships everyone down there. It was so hard to follow. Now JoJo coming out swinging in the first 3 minutes of the match. Shu versus Dawn. He's managed to Well, not actually. I was gonna say, managed to keep the level gap, but the gold gap is still fairly significant. Around approaching 1,000 gold. Well, after this wave has now been cleared, it's now it is now around 1,000 gold still. I thought it was because Joe was unable to clear his wave at that time. Bit of trades between Gaunt and Shul. Bloody Legend taking some damage from Spaghetti Empanada, who invades this beetle. Getting a spin in. Bloody Legend will just be able to escape it as he's CC immune during that second skill. That spin is a bit wasted. Lero S forced the ult out against Hackermander. Now let's look at the gold lead between Hackermander versus Lero S. Similarly, a fairly significant disadvantage for Lero S. Oh, Arvelia being caught! That's it, but Lero S, along with Dinos, is going to save Arvelia and get a pick there. Unfortunately, JoJo has gone in a bit too deep for Arvelia, and they have to pay the price with
Red team has slain the turtle.
But the turtle is quickly taken care of as Arvelia is nowhere to be found. Forced to regen back at the fountain. Lero S right now actually getting a good amount of damage here on the top turret. Oh, it seems because Dawn and Hackermander have decided to swap lanes. Ooh, Limseo1 with the ult. Just barely out of range to stun Lero S. Spaghetti Empanada. Right now, solo, no support, and he pins down Bloody Legend or Kiwi. I think it may have been Dinos or Bloody Legend. I believe it was Bloody Legend.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
And so, SZN actually getting away with a few more picks. Still though, JoJo's keeping this more than 1,000 gold lead.
Blue team turret has been
get
destroyed.
Away with this top inhibitor. Stone just free hitting on that. I didn't notice, I forgot to mention that the bottom inhibitor has been taken out by Sho. Or Sho. And not much going on. Both teams is trying to take as much control of the map as they can. Get more opportunities for picks. Lero S heading to push, dashing towards Limseo1. Gets a lot of damage and brings him down to right under half health. He's going to have to recall or heal off of those orbs, so he's not too low. He wants to stay here in the turtle fight. Where the turtle is going to spawn in just a few seconds. Let's see. Right now, JoJo has most of the control of the turtle pit. It's harder for SZN to contest it, especially Lero S on top. So this will be a 4v5. Okay, Spaghetti Empanada gets the turtle, gets the spin on the Bloody Legend. Dinos being chased down by Spaghetti Empanada. Stroh fighting a 3v1, will be quickly taken care of. Lero S entering, dashing towards the bush as he knows he has to escape now. He's gonna try and get some damage into Limseo1, but he knows it's not enough. He has to prioritize his life. Hackermander comes in with that second kill with the ult, taking Lero S down. And JoJo's doing a great job of controlling the momentum of this game. You see here, Arvelia generates again Hackermander with the stun lands it. Hackermander unfortunately not going down as fast as Arvelia hoped, and unfortunately he's the one who gets taken out. Hackermander right now sitting on so much gold. Right now the second most fed member of JoJo. Arvelia only sitting at 3,900 gold. It's actually quite amazing how much damage he dealt to Hackermander. And now JoJo's just taking complete control of the map. Not even letting SZN protect their turrets. They have no minions right under them, by the way. Sho going in though. Lero S supporting Sho. Petrify landing, but Kiwi's going to help
Blue
his
team
team
turret has
disengage
been
there.
destroyed.
Top turret finally taken out by a wave. And now, SZN is holding on to their last few turrets. Down to the inhibitor here in top lane. Down to the tier 2s for the middle and bottom. Storm holding in, interrupted by Troll. Two-man set, and Stone
Red team
and
hero
Kiwi are
has
taking
been
out.
slain.
Great work from Bloody Legend with that two-man Atlas set. That's going to help SZN claw their way back. Look at that insane gold game.
Red team hero
Team Zero
has
One
been
also
slain.
taken out. Looks to for now to be able to get anything here. He gets a pin on the 2, but Lyras gets away. Aftermander pushing go away. Panada may be able to tank this and live. It seems he will, as SZN will back off Lero S at 1 HP. He knows there's not a lot of people that can support him. Lero S reveals, runs away, makes it out on time. So Panada stalled out by Bloody Legend and Dro, keeping their teammate safe and sound. Now the turtle is spawned up on the Peewee, but the ult as well. Ult from Revelia, but the ult from Peewee keeps himself alive with that shield. And also the shield gains from her other abilities. And now the Lord is currently being worked at pin onto Bloody Legend.
Blue team
They have
hero
enough
has
damage
been
to
slain.
take out the tank. Hero S dashing in. Petrify onto Limsio 1.
Red
Left
team
at 1
hero
HP.
has
Peewee is
been
chasing
slain.
along with Hackermander.
Blue
They
team
get the
hero
kill.
has been
Unfortunately,
slain.
Blood Zone also falls.
Blue team hero
Arvelia
has been slain.
and boy, they troll. Try to contest the Lord. Everyone's at low HP, but they don't have the damage to finish them off. The effort
team
was
has
a
slain
very
the Lord.
valiant one. If they just had enough damage, they may have been able to outplay the entire team there. After getting rid of Dawn, they knew that JoJo didn't have much damage left aside from Hackermander, but it wasn't enough. They couldn't compete. And right now the Lord is marching down the top lane. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anyone from JoJo is going towards it just yet. Looks like they want the Lord to be stalled and just pressure these middle and bottom lanes normally. Ooh! Dawn taking down to one last bar of health after Dinas dropped the stun in a simple ult.
Mega kill!
Oh, Lero had taken out right
Blue
there!
team turret has
Oh my
been
days,
destroyed.
the dive! Hackermander with the Pagito, just so much mobility. Diving is such an accessible option for him.
Blue team turret has been
Now the
destroyed.
mid turret has fallen. Tro is just getting rid of this Lord. Oh, the Lord getting a dash onto the inhibitor though. Great value even though
Blue
it
team
dies
base
before it
turret has
gets
been
anything more than
destroyed.
that. The bottom inhibitor, unfortunately, SZN wasn't able to hold on to it. Their attention was split with that top turret. Now look at the gold lead. JoJo's now climbed their way back to what seems like a 7,000 gold lead. Similar to SZN actually from the previous game. They lost their gold lead a little, but SZN got their gold lead back after 3 more wins. And this seems, I guess, going to inevitably be a win for JoJo if they keep up this pace of winning their team fights with their gold advantage and staying safe, not letting any of SZN get any more pick opportunities. Okay. Looks like JoJo is just taking control of the map, keeping SZN away from the Lord. We see here Arvelia though, doing a great split push top to at least give him his team some breathing room. That way will actually be walking down the top lane and possibly get that tier 2 for free if no one from JoJo gets to it. We have 2 members coming up, but will they make it there on time? Just barely defended. Lero S!
Spree!
Oh my days, it looks like Lero S was unfortunately caught on low HP by Pee-wee. What are the builds right now? Is Pee-wee on a bit of damage build? Oh, it seems they are with
Red team
these
has
blood
slain
wings
the Lord.
and a bit of damage. Okay, the Lord has now been slain. Not much SZN could have done there. The Lord was just in complete control of JoJo, so they have to stay back. Especially with Lero S down. Let's see. Alright, SZN is getting rid of this bottom wave. But the top tier is now fallen as well. MCL1 dropped into evil, but no one in the ult anymore. Oh god! It's taken up by our rebellion. Great work from SZN! Finding a pick in that madness. Unfortunately, Dawn was just a bit too close for our rebellion's liking. And right now they're collapsing onto JoJo. Do not set from Bloody Legend. Pee-wee taken down. MCL1 is also going to fall. And that's 3 for SZN. What I thought was going to be a clean push from JoJo actually turns into a disaster. And SZN is just going to be able to get their turrets back. Probably going to be able to get rid of this tier 2, tier 1. You see Hacker Commander being forced away from the middle.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
You see Spaghetti and Panada hiding in the bush, looking for any opportunities. Here he is with the spin, pinning Lero S, but not much damage to be found. Our Rebellion Bloody Legend trying to intercept him, but Hack Commander standing right there is going to prove a bit too fierce for SZN to keep chasing. Unfortunately, the bottom turret was not pushed too much, so they won't be able to get anything there. So SZN only get away with 1 mid turret, and that was the tier 1. Someone standing up for so long. Okay, so now with SZN, who see that they can actually win team fights if they get rid of Dawn. Seems to be a lot of the damage of JoJo. They have a very good chance of getting a comeback. Dawn just has to somehow avoid the threats that are Lero S and Dawn and Sho. Okay, Lero S unfortunately tries to go in for a pick, but he's chased down by Pee-wee once again. Pee-wee seeming to haunt Lero S everywhere he goes. Okay, you see here, there's the Lord being worked at, no problem. And the Lord is down. Now, with JoJo, with the Lord once again, we'll be able to play this right and not bleed any picks over to SZN. Looking at the builds, most of them are on full build. Limfia1 and Pee-wee, the ones with one last item to build. Oh, Spaghetti and Panada as well. This time it seems they will be able to sink the waves much better. Now they're coming in for the middle inhibitor. SZN backing away, Spaghetti and Panada pushing Bloody Legend out of his turret. The middle inhibitor has now fallen. The waves have synced. The bottom wave is here, but Dawn is low HP. It's a bit hard to walk up, so it's a 5v4 right now in favor of SZN. Bloody Legend flickers back to the fountain, and right now Hack Commander's making some moves onto Sho, left at 1 HP, but SZN is going to be able to defend it. Amazing work, clearing out the minions without leaving any casualties. absolutely stellar. And it seems we will be approaching a game where both teams will be full build. And the only advantage JoJo has, the ones with the gold lead, will be the potions. You can see right now that Arvelia has already reached his full build. So he has enough firepower for sure to win this team fight for his SZN. Arvelia just waiting in the bush. Hackromander walking up. Leader S taking some damage from Hackromander. Left at half. Ooh, Spaghetti Empanada. Getting ulted by Dinos. Also being forced to half. Just absolutely immense DPS from Gord. Even managed to take out tanks that quickly, melting them. Such a rate. Double stun landing onto PB and Dawn. We see here that SZN is just going to be able to defend these, no problem. It seems they've definitely practiced in the tower defense mode of Mobile Legends. So, JoJo is going to have to come with a much stronger force if they want to burst the defenses of SZN. Oh, Dinon is caught out by Spaghetti Empanada, a pin! Lim Xiaowan ulting and will be able to get Dinos out! His first death of the game! Spaghetti Empanada getting a range. Oh, Bloody Legend getting 2 with his ult! Dashing away, but Tro is going to be melted as well! That's 2 down for SZN! Oh my days, it looks like they don't need the Lord! The middle and bottom waves are coming! And it's a 3v5 for SZN! That looks to be the end! Spaghetti Empanada, what a clutch set! Getting Dinos out of the way, one of their prime defenders, but Leader S ulting in! Taking Dawn away, that just saved the game as Lim Xiaowan is also eliminated! Arvelia is going to capitalize off of the commotion that Leader S has made! Double kill for Arvelia as he takes Pee-wee out, but the kill! Oh my days! The turret is still worked on by Hackromander because the waves were there! I thought SZN just pulled off that absolutely unbelievable defense. And look at that, JoJo keeping it under control. The situation was contained. Great work from Hackromander, focusing on the turret, hitting the Nexus, not the Vlad. And we will be moving on to game 2 in a few moments. Okay, we are now back with game 3.
Team is banning.
Will be the truth
Here we have
desperately needs.
JoJo with the blue side once again. SZN on the red side. This time it's 1-1.
Your team is
Both
banning.
teams have now only won on the red side. Similar to the previous match of SZN versus APB, where it seems like
Your team
teams could only
is
win on the
banning.
red side. Maybe JoJo will be able to put a stop to that? You'll see. So your similar bans, JoJo banning out the Yuzhong and the Atlas, making sure Lero S does not find the same kind of performance as Game 1.
Your team is banning.
I will guess Lero S won't be pulling out the
Your
Benedetta.
team is banning.
3, 2, 1.
Likely going to explore other options for XP. Maybe the Phobius, since JoJo... Oh, well, if SZN does not ban it this time. Oh, Mathilda
Your
ban.
team is picking.
Pee-wee was definitely quite the monster chasing Lero S down wherever he went.
Your team
So-
is picking.
Definitely a fair pick. Looks like they'll let Hackmander keep his Paquito. What will SZN do to adapt to that previous game? They were holding their own, but the gold lead was just too much. Oh, Bloody Legend on the Hilda. Now that
Your team is picking.
his Atlas is no longer available, Arvelia picking up the backseat before JoJo takes it away from him. We see Doan on the Harris. Okay, maybe he's going to show how it's done. Lim Xiaowan coming up. Ooh, with
Your
the
team is picking.
Carmilla possibly, but they will also prioritize the utility jungler Akai, even though Arvelia already picked the backseat. Well, actually, I guess because he wouldn't want to be banned in the second phase. But I think it's a fair choice. So now, what will SZN do for this third pick? Oh, Dinos
Your
on the
team
Kimmy
is
now.
banning.
Even though he did quite well with the gourd, you probably tell that it is hard. All it took was one death from him before the defense crumbled. Spaghetti and Fanatic catching him with one spin.
Your team is banning.
Oh, great choice banning out the Eve. I believe the Eve is also quite
Your
problematic
team is banning.
on the side of JoJo, as he was able to help so much
Your
of the
team
early
is
game
banning.
and just keep JoJo in the driver's seat. Okay, gourd ban as well. They don't want to let Lim Xiaowan have any of the fun of just landing a single stun and pressing the ult button.
Your
And the
team
Moscow
is
ban
picking.
now. What will the final picks be from both sides? Ooh, show
team is
on
picking.
the Claude now. Okay. Covering the Julian. Oh?
Your team
Okay.
is picking.
Pee-wee on to the Kaja now. I'm not sure if the rework has hit yet for this season. May not have, so this is still the old Kaja. Lim Xiaowan on the Valir this time. Similar to Eve in how he can control a lot of team fights, but not as much of the early game strength. You see Liras on the Lapu this time. And we will be loading in to game 3.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Okay, so pretty unlike what's needed, but we noticed that it seems Arvelia is back on this secondary creep first, even on a utility jungler such as Baxia. It's quite interesting, even though Baxia is not that fast of a jungler. There's still enough time to, I guess it's still optimal to start off with the second camp. Now let's hear the early game, Lero S versus Hackermander. Hackermander doing well to utilize Paquito's strengths against Lapu in level 1. Lapu only really hitting his power spike once he gets to the ult, so Hackermander will try his best to capitalize off of that fact. Show and Dawn right now, fairly even. Just looking at the gold, not much. Both have been able to get their. Oh my days! I missed it. It looks like Arvelia actually ganked top lane and was able to get Hackermander out of the game in the first 2 minutes, which will let Lero S have a lot of breathing room to play around. His weakness is still before his ult, but now if he hits his level 4, which he has, Bloody Legend does not get away from that. Glimpseo 1 is traded at least. Oh, Spaghetti Empanada tried to save him! No! He will also fall as he tries to get away.
Red team has slain the turtle.
Oh, and now it seems that SZN are the ones with the early leads, even though well, I was thinking that JOJO had the stronger early game. The Bloody Legend on the Hilda may have been able, or Lero S with the ult there so early was the key to giving SZN such a strong early game. Here, Lero S just utilizing that ult to its max potential. Will he be able to get Hackermander out? He will not be flickering in for that. He may have been able to just flicker in, get one more basic attack, and get Hackermander out, but the risk is quite large. It could have been a 1-for-1 trade if Spaghetti Empanada was accompanied by Glimpseo 1. Okay. A bit of poke here. Like we see Hackermander just looking at Arvelia. Farm camp of his jungler. Lero S will be cutting the lane with his ult, forcing Hackermander, well, to, I guess, watch. Ooh, but he pushes Lero S into the turret. Lero S though, ooh, the dash with those 2 autos. Enough to take Hackermander out. Hackermander didn't get damage for that. Huey also falls. And the early game of SZN is just too strong. Bloody Legend giving his life up for Glimpseo 1. Ooh, but I don't know if it was worth it. Oh, the burn from the Bloody Retribution. Absolutely amazing. Spaghetti Empanada salvaging that to at least go 2 for 2. Spaghetti Empanada does not have Retribution because he used it there onto Dinos earlier. Oh, but Dawn with the damage will get Arvelia out. It's 4v2 here. The rest of SZN wasn't there, but actually Spaghetti Empanada is still taken out. I was so surprised at that. Okay. And now it's 4-7. SZN with a solid 3,000 gold lead. Look at where that is. It's all gone to Lero S with that 4,000 gold. 5 picks right now just from Lero S. Okay. Let's see how JoJo plan to play out the rest of this game. SZN is so disciplined. Likely won't be giving up any more picks to JoJo. Will only be in the form of trades and I guess lost team fights. You see here, almost all of SZN on the bottom side. Getting Panada get the spin on the Bloody Legend. The Hacker Commander flickering in to follow up, but leaving him without much of an escape. He's left here in the bush. You see Bloody Spaghetti Panada also being traded. And Dinos just rips into that bush. And Hacker Commander is taken out. It's 1 for 2 in favor of SZN. He might be able to get for more. A flicker in from our from Lero S actually. I don't know why I said Arvelia. Oh, Pee-wee is also taken out. Oh, Donzo is gonna get Arvelia. Arvelia chasing Don, but the Zaman force is going to slow him down and actually chip at his health bar. So getting Banana getting 2 with Lero S. Oh my days! And the gold lead has significantly dropped for SZN after those 2 picks. They tried to go for more, but it was actually a mistake. As JoJo, all their members respawn. Well, specifically Spaghetti Panada coming in right on time to save his teammates. Okay, the turtle is here and alive, and looks like JoJo have most of the control of the pit. Bloody Legend coming into the bush, looking for Vision. Hacker Commander really deep, but doesn't have any escape. The dash is out, but Bloody Legend is chasing him. Okay, we see here, oh my god, Slim Seal 1 being collapsed onto by Arvelia. And unfortunately, Don was also caught there. Surprisingly, Hacker Commander was able to survive against Bloody Legend, who was chasing him down. But even with Hacker Commander alive, he was essentially eliminated from that fight. So that's 3 kills for SZN, keeping their gold lead a bit high, 2.5k. Ooh, with all these turrets being destroyed, there's even more gold going to SZN. Oh my days! Lero S looks like he tried to dive onto Dawn, but Dawn, with the mobility of Harith, is going to stay alive and actually get the kill onto Lero S. Losing a lot of gold for SZN. Okay, let's see now. With the Lord coming up here on the top side, crashing in, JoJo will have to give it up. It's so hard to contest this.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
And now the turret has fallen. Okay, a spin from Spaghetti Panada pinning Arvelia, but he's just too tanky to really follow up on. Ooh, 2 members, Hacker Commander and Pee-wee, left so low. Spaghetti Panada is not going to be able to escape. Limsia 1 also taken up by Show. Then that's 2 more members from JoJo falling. And they're down to their inhibitors. Oh my god, just look at SZN. Every turret from them just standing right now. All it takes is one bad team fight though. And JoJo may be able to turn this around. Ult in from Dinos being dodged by Pee-wee. Oh, Don diving in, but no, there's two people in that push. Purify forced out Lero S ulting in. The CC immunity keeping him safe from all of that crowd control. Lim Xiaowan is taken up by Lero S Tro, coming in with the ult, taking Don out. Pee-wee being isolated there, alone and afraid against two, and Spaghetti Empanada, the cherry on top of this JoJo death cake. And it's just Hackromander, last one alive. A mid-wave coming down. Enos ulting, forcing it to dash away. Will this be the end for JoJo? There's a whole wave here. It's just Lim Xiaowan and Hackromander standing, but they will be able to clear the wave just in time. Unfortunately, the inhibitors will still fall. And you see they're working towards the Lord now.
Red team has slain the Lord.
The Lord has been slain. Let's see how SZN will play out this next Lord. You see your Pee-wee on the top side, a little alone, looking for any people to catch for his team. But right now, the only targets are Dinos and Sho. JoJo has had trouble trying to melt down any of the tankier members of SZN. You see here, beginning of getting a pin onto Arvelia and Bloody Legend, but they're just too far away for the rest of JoJo to follow up on. The rest dashing in, ulting onto Dawn. Ooh, but the Zaman Force is going to let him swiftly get away. DCing Lero S in the turret. He's going to be taken out. He's still on one speed. Dawn. Oh, so ulting in, but Bloody Legend unfortunately falls. Spaghetti Empanada also fell right there. Lim Xiaowan is eliminated. And it's 2 for 1. Well, 2 for 2 because Lero S does actually get taken out. I thought he managed to live, but it seems he was burned alive. As he was left on that 1 HP. Dinos also left on 1 HP. So much going on, but it's only a 2 for 2. SZN doesn't get the end right there, but they will be getting rid of every single inhibitor from the side of JoJo. Now let's see. Is JoJo gonna be able to hold on? It's still so far from late game. And this gold lead is still so significant. We see here Bloody Legend going a bit deep. Dawn is pulling out the Zaman Force. Pee-wee ulting Bloody Legend, but it's not a good choice because the rest of SZN are here to help Bloody Legend out. They will be able to disengage though. Arvelia doesn't think so. Pushed away by Lim Xiaowan. Amazing work. That seems to be the strength of JoJo with the Valier, who can just so quickly get SZN away from them, put them at a distance. Okay. And now the Lord is spawning. Looks like another simple Lord for SZN. Okay, we see here Lero S ulting in, along with Bloody Legend, taking out so many of JoJo from the fight.
Killing spree.
Pee-wee, Lim Xiaowan, and Don all taken out. And Pee-wee, the one last there, as he's taken out right after Don and Lim Xiaowan was jumped onto by Lero S and Bloody Legend. The wave here is simply going to end it. No need for the Lord. That is going to be game number
Victory!
2 for SZN. We will be going into game 4 soon enough. Okay, now we are back to game 4 of JOJO versus SZN.
Your team is banning.
We see now JOJO back onto the red side, where they won their first match point. Will they be able to recreate it here for Game 4? Keeping the series even. And now 2-1.
Desperately needs.
Well, now they're going to be banning Hackermander's Paquito, who's proven a bit too strong, even with Lero S picking an XP laner.
Your
So a bit
team
more
is
comfortable
banning.
with.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like JOJO will not be stopping with the Marcel and Yuzhong bans. Oh, fish thrown to Hackermander by Lim Xiao 1. Hackermander responding with a bad angle.
Your team is banning.
Oh, okay, Jushin ban, just like before. Coming from SZN. Kiwi throwing a fish at
Your
Dawn.
team is picking.
Oh, and we see here the Vaxia ban for JOJO. Still, it is shown that Aurelia on the back is way too strong. His mobility and teamwork with the rest of SZN. It seems to be really key to them winning the early games so often.
Your team is picking.
Well, Aurelia will be sticking to the utility junglers. Akai Jungle, first pick from SZN. Hackermander on the R-Lot. Okay. A very, very neat pick.
Your team is picking.
Oh, Peewee now on the Atlas. No longer banning it from Bloody Legend. Instead, choosing it for themselves. Maybe Lero S. I'm not sure if Glue is in his hero pool, but Glue's always been open here.
Your team is picking.
Okay, shoutouts. It seems I missed a bit of shoutouts from chat. Shoutout to Lance, Jacob, David. Not sure if that's one person or if that's 3 people, but shout out to all of them. If there's 3 people, and shout out to that guy. If it's
Your
only
team
one person.
is banning. Which I was made for.
Okay, and we see here Dinos sticking to the Kimmy. Once again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And later S sticking to the Lapu. Yumxiao 1 now getting back onto the Eve since SZN didn't ban it from him, choosing to ban Jushin
Your
instead of the
team
Eve.
is banning.
And because Dawn did not choose the Harris this time, they'll be banning it instead.
Your team is
Ooh,
banning.
Isun Shin ban! Actually, it's quite interesting because Spaghetti Panada still went with the utility jungler, even though it's very, very prized. Isun Shin was open.
Your team is banning.
And the Moscow ban here for show. What will be the last ban for SZN? The Suyu
Your
ban.
team is picking.
Gonna be forcing Spaghetti Empanada on an assassin jungler, it seems. Or on the Harley. I misspoke. If Spaghetti Empanada wants to stick to an assassin jungler. It seems they don't think he's going to go Fred. I don't know if Spaghetti doesn't play Fred,
Your
or
team is picking.
they've decided Hackermander and Atlas was just too much of a frontline already for there to still be a Fred. We'll see. Dawn with the carry, taking it away from Show. Maybe there will be a Fred that like a consistent tank killer, Moskov or a carry. Bloody Legend pulling out the Belleric for the carry, it seems. And Show on the Claude. Now, what will Beginning Fanata play? Oh? The Freya. Or the Landlord, which was banned game 1.
I will reforge this world in hellfire.
Now let's see. We will be entering game 4 very soon.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Okay, and we have now loaded
5
in.
seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All
We
troops
see here
deployed!
Spaghetti Fanata starting on the opposite side of the turtle, similar to Arvelia. And now we commence game 4. Teams, both mids just clearing their waves very safely, not trying to walk up or anything. Wary of any pushes from the jungler or the roamer. They both know how, well, in Dinos' case, quite fragile they are with very little mobility. Just getting in some good poke. Let's see here, Hackermander versus Lero S. Lero S this time, the one being mogged in terms of skins. Hackermander with this absolutely amazing collector skin on the R-Lot. That's unfortunately the price Lero S has to pay by not picking Benedetta. But we see Lero S doing a great job of trading there, forcing the regen from Hackermander while still being up. The range that Lafu can just poke at is just too immense. And we see Arvelia just hovering over Lero S, seeing if he can get any angles to gank Hackermander. It seems not. Bit of a fight here. Bloody Legend and Peewee. Ooh, Peewee! First blood taken out as Arvelia knocks him up and stuns him long enough for Dinos to keep shooting into him and take him out. Spaghetti Fanata riding on the horse. Retry Battle, Spaghetti Fanata wins it! Just raw, not even with damage ability. It seems Arvelia was also taken out there by Limsia 1, but Spaghetti Fanata is just too slow. Dinos is keeping him at the spear sticking onto him. Lero S being dashed onto by Hackermander. Hackermander getting 2 kills for JoJo. First onto Arvelia, then to Lero S, making a 2-for-1. Oh, getting it onto Dinos. Won't be able to get one for Bloody Legend. And that unfortunate dash is just a bit too deep. He sustains 1 turret shot. It is enough for Show to just simply finish him off. And so it's only 2-for-3. But JoJo gets the turtle there, which is quite nice. Making them, well, now a bit more even. This was the slight lead that SZN had there. We see Lero S doing a great job of getting all these, well, she was getting all these traps. Hackermander with all those kills now has more XP. But the traps are helping him stay there. Ooh, the ult in from Hackermander onto Dinos is going to take him out. A 3-match set from Bloody Legend, but he's still going to fall. Spaghetti Banana at least traded for those deaths. Will SZN be able to get more? It seems not. It's another 1 for 2 in favor of JoJo. And now they're slightly ahead. 4-5 in game score. Oh, Hackermander getting a kill with the Lero S. Lero S ulting away, but Hackermander just had enough damage to burst him before he had any more regen from his swings. Great work, Hackermander. Right now, starting to snowball with all these kills. 3,300 gold. Looks like he's not going to be farming any more of the plating. He wants to join his team and use this gold advantage to help them win objectives. Hackermander is here and ready. Keeping SZN away. Hackermander zoning Arvelli and Stroll. Arvelli getting in. Bloody Legend catching two. But he's bursted down. Hackermander somehow living there along with Lim Xiao1. Oh, as I said that, Lero S managed to chase him down. Oh, here Show is traded. And it's a 3. 1 for 3. How's about the 3? 2 for 3. Oh, now it's 2 for 3. Oh my days! It's a 4 for 1.
Maniac.
Oh, it's a 5 for 1. A Maniac for Spaghetti and Banana. How did Don live that? He was left on 1 HP. Arvelli is probably in shock right now. How Don managed to slip away at such low HP. Dinos didn't expect that at all. Spaghetti and Banana just kept going in, getting more kills. And it's 5 for 1. Or 2. I may have forgotten if PB was taken out there. I believe not, actually, because PB died earlier. One other ult, but doesn't get any more. Arvelia spinning and Bloody Legend with a 2-man set. Unfortunately, someone doesn't get anything. Done with this Deus Ex Machina. Have the plot armor to live. PB ulting in for Lero S. It's 1 for 1. And now, the score has suddenly turned 6-12. Look at that gold gap right now. JoJo definitely doing a great job at playing together as a team, utilizing the comp to his greatest strength.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Hackermander especially is working with his team at all times, not greeding, pushing the lane too much, making sure he's always at the objective to use his gold lead to his team's advantage. Okay, the turtle is just completely controlled by JoJo. Not much to be done there, so SZN is forced to just get as much resources as they can. They're really jungling, and Lero S pushing the bottom lane.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh, Don getting away with the top turret. No one was there to keep it in check. It seems Sho had to stay back a bit. He knew that with the turtle being eliminated here, there was a good chance that JoJo was just hiding around the bushes, waiting to pounce onto him. You can see he's not even walking up for the waves. He's really walking to help his team. Oh, Pee-wee flickering in, only getting Bloody Legend though. Counter set, keeping Pee-wee in the turret. He's going to be taken out by Dinos. Oh, a spin from Arvelli onto Spaghetti and Banana. Getting a shutdown. 2 members of JoJo down. Great work from SZN there. cutting that gold lead down by around 2,000 it seems. Maybe 1,000. Was it as big as 6K? It looks like 2.5K actually. Or just 2,000. Oh, it's easier. Bloody Legend noticing the mark on him as he walks up to the mid bush. He can tell Hackermander is very much there. Deer Show being
Red team turret has
kept
been
safe by
destroyed.
Arbellia as he pushes the top turret. Oh, Hackermander diving into Dinos! Bloody Legend tries to ult to keep him in the turret, but no! It's too late, the ult is just too slow! Don is unfortunately can't get out of there! Don didn't have a dash to keep himself safe! One ult from Show is going to take Hackermander down, finally a shutdown with Pee-wee! It's 2 for 3 in favor of SZN. Now SZN is coming up with these favorable trades, turning this gold lead down to only 1.3K. I can't believe it. So SZN is coming away with positive trades, even though JoJo is way ahead. It definitely started with that unfortunate death from Dawn, who just didn't have enough time to get away.
Red team turret has been
He
destroyed.
overestimated just how fast he could disengage from SZN. Now the Lord is up, but no one from SZN is here to contest it right now. Looks like they want to focus on getting the mid turret, which actually may be very fruitful, as Arbellia is here on the top side. Get even more turrets, they give up the Lord. Now look at the gold gap.
Red team
No
turret has
longer
been
1,000.
destroyed.
With that turret, it's very much equal. Hackermander getting the ult, but no Pee-wee somehow salvaging that. Getting 2 there. Limxiao1 with the ult, getting everyone. Arbellia though. Oh my days, SZN has somehow come out from that team fight without any major casualties. Oh, as I said, that Dawn is now doing so much damage. Dinos is now out of the game. Spaghetti Panada isolating everyone from Dawn as he tries to get Lero S, but no, they're all so low. Dawn can only do so much. Pee-wee's coming in, Flicker from Bloody Legend to get away. But no, Tina, Lero S falls right after his friend. JoJo was not going to be able to find much else though. Unfortunate that initial ult from Hackermander doesn't catch anyone. Pee-wee salvages it by catching 2, but somehow they didn't have damage. It was probably because Arla did not land that set. If he did, he would have had enough marks to hit everyone. So he lost almost half his DPS there. And even with Limxiao1 catching everyone in the ult, burning everyone, and probably tapping as fast as his fingers can, SZN are winning these team fights. And now let's look at the gold. Right now, Spaghetti Panada doing his best, farming so fast as always. Right now, the one with the most gold in this match, Arbellia is the one with the most gold for SZN, surprisingly. I'd expect Show to be the one with the most money. You see here, Dawn doing a great job actually of farming, 8.3K. Hence why we saw just how much he could melt any of the tanks of SZN as long as he had his ult online. But unfortunately, the gold lead that JoJo had just a few minutes ago is completely gone. It's completely even, so JoJo has to play much less aggressive, not starting any of these fights that SZN actually managed to win. Oh, we see here Bloody Legend getting caught by Hackermander, being forced back by the Arlot ult. Pee-wee ulting onto Dinos, he's also taken out. Pee-wee's going to be able to get away! Oh my god, Leroy! Missing him, but no, he does actually still perish. Dawn and Pee-wee are taken out.
Double kill.
Joe ulting right on top, and it's 2 for 3, 2 for 4. Spaghetti Empanada also falls right after Hacromander. Oh my days! SZN, this perfect response after losing Bloody Legend to Hacromander's ult earlier. Even after he went for Dinos, Kiwi being so low left him without much of a frontline. It was only Hacromander, but let's see what Hacromander is building. Hacromander is building kind of hybrid. So he doesn't have really the tankiness to act as a frontline for Dawn. It's unfortunate, every time Dawn dies, it really crumbles for JoJo. Because he makes up so much of the DPS for his team. Now let's see, the Lord is now walking down the mid lane. The waves have synced. And we see here SZN is pressuring the bottom turret along with the middle. Like they will be able to get away with this bottom inhibitor. Spaghetti Empanada hopping on his horse. Kiwi ulting too. Hacromander catching Arvelia in. Lim Jae-won dropping the Matrix. Oh, and they get 4! Oh my days! That amazing set from Pee-wee along with Hacromander catching 3 members of SZN into the turret. And Lim Jae-won keeping them trapped in a cage, slowing them all down. I was expecting, actually, I was so surprised because they weren't immediately dead. Was SZN going to make it out of there alive? It's definitely not. The middle turret falls for SZN. Lero S, the last member alive, and there's another wave coming in. Next person to respawn is Dinos, coming alive now. They'll be able to stop the mid wave, but they lose the inhibitor. And so much of SZN's advantage has disappeared because of an amazing set from Pee-wee and Hacromander. Even though Arvelia, I was also confused because Arvelia had spin online there. He was somehow not able to disrupt the members of JoJo from killing all of SZN. Absolutely stellar. That was just so unexpected that Pee-wee had an angle there. He didn't even use flicker. He just had raw 2 people on top of the turret. It seems they didn't expect Pee-wee to, I guess, have his ultimate. And that's just such a brutal mistake. It's going to kill the gold lead that SZN was slowly building and give it all up to JoJo. We see here Spaghetti Empanada hopping on his horse, trying to chase Bloody Legend down. Hacromander ulting him back. Lero S jumping here. Oh, but the DPS from Dawn is going to force him to disengage. Pee-wee looking for Lero S. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Does he have ult? He ults! It's not gonna be enough! He's going to have to escape! Lero S is not gonna be able to chase him! But Arvelia is here, forcing the... Oh, using his Ice Retribution. But the flicker! Oh my days! It's battle spell for battle spell! And Pee-wee somehow lives there! Even though he goes in for Lero S, thinking he can kill him with the ult. And right now, Arvelia does not have Retribution for the Lord fight. This looks to be a very, very easy Lord for JoJo. Unless... Oh no, Arvelia has Retribution online. This will be a Retribution battle for sure. And now they're just dancing around the Lord. Arvelia is the one to slowly chip away at it. But Spaghetti Empanada with that dash. Lim Jae-won dropping the square. Oh, another kill from Dawn. Killing 2 members, 3 down. Shro is taken care of. Dawn just doing so much damage. Even though Hacromander was taken out, it's a full wipe. Maniac for Dawn. Oh my days. And that's it. It's 2-2. Dawn just won the game for his team right there. I am so struck that JoJo was able to keep the entirety of SZN in control.
Victory!
Kiwi doing a great job the entire game, catching those very crucial sets, and Lim Jae-won dropping the perfect ults to keep them all contained for Dawn to just free hit. Wow, what a match. JoJo was quite ahead, and they lost it at some point, and SZN were the ones who were in the driver's seat, but SZN actually lost it too. So we'll be moving on to game number 5 very soon. Okay, now we're back for game 5. This series might really just go on to last 7 whole games. This best of 7.
Your team is banning.
Let's see. Do both teams have the endurance to last such a length?
Your team is banning.
Based on how it's going to go, we are going to be lasting till 2 AM if one team does not win the next 2 games right now.
Your team is banning.
So I hope to anyone who is watching at 12 a.m.
Your
such
team
an hour,
is banning.
that this proves to be entertaining enough to keep you all awake. I know this passed a lot of people's bedtimes. But still, these players
Different perspective.
Your
have
team is banning.
shown such strength and determination. They will be playing on. Now let's see, look at the bands. YZ, Vaxia, Marcel. Similar bands as before from JOJO. We see here from
Your
SZN.
team is
They're not going to be banning the Paquito anymore. Will Hackermander be going back? Or will he be staying to the Arlot? Clearly, the Arlot was working quite well. Though it was really because he was so fed early on. Hero S being taken out, and he was fed 3 kills right off the bat. It was hard. Oh, that's actually why.
Punch for a punch.
Your team is
Wait a minute.
picking.
Dawn on the Paquito. Okay. Very, very interesting. Will they be swapping heroes? Swapping roles? Or will this really be a Paquito in the gold lane? And finally, we have Arvelia
Your team
on
is picking.
Assassin. Past 4 games, he's been on a utility jungler, but this time he will be on Suyu. Will Hackermander do the same? No more utility junglers? Maybe the Isun Shin? Well, if he doesn't pick it now, SZN will likely ban it from him. Will Peewee back onto the Atlas? We saw just how well he worked
Your
with his
team
team
is
getting set.
picking.
I'm not entirely sure, but I was missing a lot. I feel like SZN was somehow just not cautious
Your team
enough
is
with
banning.
Peewee's Atlas. But maybe his Atlas is really just that good at catching people off guard.
Your team is
Bit of
banning.
mind control, psychological effects of Peewee's aura. Where everyone just forgets that he's in range to ulti.
Your team is banning.
Okay, we see here the Kimmy ban now. From JOJO. We saw just how well Dinos' damage was throughout that match, even with the gold gap. So, don't wanna
Your team
let him
is
open.
banning.
Well, looks like they're leaving the Isun Shin open. This time going to ban the
Your team is picking.
Brethren, and they're now banning the Lunox. Someone forgotten comfort pick for Dinos. Because he's never really pulled it out recently. Maybe Dinos was planning to pull it out right now, but maybe be forced to Gord.
Dexter, it's our show.
Your team is picking.
I do think Gord would be quite compared with Suyu, who can quickly work off of those long-range stuns.
I've been waiting for too long.
Whoa, Hackermander! On the carry! Oh no, so probably role character swap, right? Or will this be a role swap? Will
Your
this be a
team
role-
is picking.
Begins.
Let's go to the RT show. Have some fun.
Okay. We now see the final pick show still on the clock. This time Dinos, no longer on the board, on the Lilia. Likely choosing to help out his team's early game. And We do see Dawn and Hackermander swapping heroes. It will not be a role swap. It would be quite a confident role swap, especially since they won the previous game. Swapping at that point would be quite a choice.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Okay,
All troops
and we
deployed.
are now starting Game 5 of SZN versus JOJO. Here, Spaghetti and Banana now following a similar strat to Arvelia. It seems that maybe we have a coach who is watching the game, watching it all unfold, and they noticed and looked into this possibly optimal jungling route. With Lero S now on the Alice, forgot to actually comment on that. Won't be much Hackermander can really do to burst him down. Alice is just way too tanky for Hackermander to do anything to. Likely will need the help of Spaghetti and Panada if he wants to find anything more than a good trade. He's here, Spaghetti and Panada on the gold trap actually, but won't be ganking Lero as he probably knows that it's a unfruitful endeavor. Oh, Pee-wee being caught flickering out, but oh, never mind. I was about to say, I felt like Arvelia and Valiant could have chased, but that would have been quite risky. If everyone from JOJO was there to follow up, it would have been completely cornered there in the middle of the lane. Okay, both teams keeping themselves safe. The turtle is about to spawn with 0 casualties from both sides. You see here, Hackermander gets ult first and will be giving up the cannon in order to help his team faster. Oh, Leros does the same. He knows the value of his presence in team fight. We see here Dawn is going to be making his way down here to the turtle, and Sho does too. Just a bit delayed, and Dawn is doing some damage. Ooh, they catch Dawn. Arvelia stunning Dawn. He's forced to flicker out, but Sho is here, running up to Dawn. Oh, and Hackermander and Dawn are taken out. Sho, amazing ult there, right on time, despite how he got there a bit later than Dawn. Great work from Arvelia catching a stun onto Dawn. I feel like his positioning was just a little bit too deep. While the rest of his team was hovering around here in the bottom, Dawn was here with Pee-wee, which left himself open to Sho and Arvelia. Dawn may be feeling a bit too confident from last game. Oh, Pee-wee being bursted down. Dinos and Arvelia having the damage to get his health bar to 0, even though he was under tower. And now, we seem to observe the same pattern as the last 4 games, where Red Team somehow gets the early advantage. Here, Lero S, currently under half, was going to just heal up any more damage from those minions. No problem. Very low cortisol hero. Okay, we see here Arvelia hovering around Dawn, hopes to catch him in the bush there, but Dawn knows better and preemptively moves out of that bush to get away from that gank. Great work. And we see a lot of members of JoJo here on the top side. Oh, onto Dinos. Spaghetti Panada jumping on there. He manages to ult, left on 1 HP. Bloody Legend is going to be stunned by the evil. Oh, but Spaghetti Panada is just taking his time. It's too long. He doesn't have enough damage to kill him. And Arbelia is there to get revenge on his teammate being tortured there in the mid lane. Somehow still surviving. That's just how Gato Catcher rolls, I guess.
Slain the turtle.
See once again, Acromander and Lero S not really dying too much. We see Acromander 1 death, but not really to the hands of Lero S. There's going to be 0 deaths in this lane. Oh, we see here taunt 3 people on his lane diving him. Joe tries to get in there with the ult, but it's not enough. Bloody Legend and Dinos is caught. Oh, but Dawn walks up into Dinos' range. Pee-wee gets a set onto 2 of them, but it's just not enough to keep Dawn safe if he walks up like that. Lim Xiaowan is only going to follow as Arbelia dashes in. Shing, shing, shing. And finally cuts him down with that last slash. And look at 1-7. SZN is absolutely feeling themselves right now. Just complete control of the game. Only losing 1, and that was in the team fight with a proper trade right after.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Oh, somehow Lero S actually wasn't able to stop that. Though it seems that both turrets are actually quite low, so we will be seeing that tier 1 fall very soon. How will JoJo play out this next few minutes? It's super hard. SZN has shown very little signs of stopping and giving JoJo any windows to get picks, especially with Dinos, who they try to gank every time, but he has enough speed to get the ult out and save himself. So that's just the thing with Lilia. If the Lilia is making sure that her boots are well managed, you just can't do anything to it. She has Purify.
Red team has slain the turtle.
And the turtle goes to SZN. Let's look at the gold right now. We have Show, the richest person. Oh, never mind. Arbelia, after getting 2 more camps, is the richest person on the side of SZN, especially having 4 kills. Show not too far behind. You can see his counterpart almost 500 gold away.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Unfortunately, Hacker wasn't able to stop that top wave push to save the turret. When you have 2 members of SZN there, you're forced to give it up. What can you do if you don't have ult? Now to see, we have Acromander versus Lero S, even though neither of them have really died. Oh, Pee-wee with the ult, but interrupted, but gets the ult down onto Lero S. Lero S immobilizing 3 with that Alice ult. Oh my days, Acromander managing to escape. Dawn trying to catch Bloody Legend, but no, it's not enough. Pee-wee and Acromander left at 1 HP. Arbelia is hungry, and he dashes in. 3rd skill to get him a bit more distance, and the 2nd skill to finish him off. Oh, Spaghetti Empanada looks like he wants to take revenge onto Arbelia for Pee-wee, but no! Bloody Legend with that taunt is going to keep him standing, hitting him before his untimely demise.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Just like that, SZN gets away with 2 more picks. Spaghetti Empanada tries to trade, but SZN does such a good job of making sure no trades will ever happen. Any attempts at a trade will be met with very, very fierce firepower. And now the Lord has spawned. Cho just working away at it, being able to regen any damage the Lord deals to him. And PB's kind of give some vision to JoJo, but all it shows them is that they need to back off. Oh, Spaghetti Panada being forced out of his own jungle. Lero S gets the blue buff. Lero S right now has ult, so he could initiate one thing. Really good ult for his team, but he's forced to get away. Dawn popping the carry ult to get that increased attack speed and number of stacks. You can see though, even though they're down so much gold, Dawn with a 5.7k is still dealing damage to Lero S. And will definitely be able to cut down every member of SZN because they're not all that tanky. It's just Bloody Legend.
Blue team turret has been
And Lero S,
destroyed.
of course.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh, but see there, carry pop healed, but Lero S is gonna take it and tank it before leaving after that turret was destroyed. Oh, Spaghetti Banana almost taken out by Arbelia. Kiwi ulting for Arbelia, but Arbelia simply just dashes away. Dude, just such a slippery character. Having invincibility frames with that dash. What can you do, really? You have to make sure he doesn't have it. You have to be fast enough that he can't react to it. And right now, the gold lead is sitting at a very, very cool 10k, essentially. Well, 8k, I bet. That's at 38k. Let's look at the builds right now. We see that Carry is close to finishing up the Trinity. Maybe that's the power spike that JoJo will rely on to win the rest of these team fights. It's hard to say when exactly the rest of them get their power spike. All of them are quite consistent. Ooh, here, Dawn! Oh, just shredding! Lero S, those final projectiles reaching him slowly. And he definitely has the damage. Oh, there's the Trinity build, alright. Power spike may be here with us. Spaghetti Panada walking into the bush here, finding Bloody Legend, who dashes away. Ooh, Arbelia almost stunning Dawn. If he would have, I think that would have been a kill. Just because of how much gold he has. Sitting on 9.6k, almost 10k. He's one item away from full build. Spaghetti Panada just swinging away at Bloody Legend. Definitely leaking a lot of it. But he's not one to complain. Okay, the Lord is up. Okay, Hackomander being dropped low by Joe. But not winning the retreat battle. So consistent with these retreat battles, even though Freya doesn't have any strong retreat confirmation skills. Oh my days, Limxia 1 being God forced to flicker. He manages to dodge Arbelia. He misses that arrow onto Limxia 1. They cut their losses down to 2 and they get away with the Lord. Spaghetti and Banana so clutch with the retribution. Somehow making it work. Hitting it every time his team needs it. And that's going to stall SZN's push onto their base. Right now, most of the gold lead is going to Show and Arbelia. Arbelia has now finally finished their full build. But the rest of SZN is not too built. Dinos right now 8.3k, just a bit ahead of Dawn, who's at now at 8,000. Now let's see how this is going to go. We see here Spaghetti Panada getting a good split push, getting a few turrets here. SZN slowly losing control of the map. Not realizing that there was a wave headed there that they didn't manage. Lim dropping the ult, but for Velia, but someone like Su can just dash out of it without getting stunned. Oh, we see here Pee-wee trying to get an angle for an ult. It seems they've all left. 3-man stun from Arvelia, getting Pee-wee and Dawn. Oh, that is brutal. And a wave is coming down the middle. Will they be able to hold on and clear the wave? JoJo right now cannot clear the wave safely before SZN makes it to the middle inhibitor. And he managed to do so, leading that cannon away here to the side before it enters turret range. Absolutely great work from Hackromander, or whoever caused that minion to go astray. We see though, the gold lead not really moving an inch. JoJo only coming up with 3 kills this entire match. But getting Banana is gonna have to come up with another clutch steal. But as Arvelia keeps getting this gold, it's really not helping his team as much. LDMR, he will get the potion, but I'm not sure how much stats that really contributes to him. Here, Pee-wee making a lot of space for his team. Arvelia's actually nowhere near, so JoJo is probably going to start pouncing on the Lord. Lim Xiaowan dropping the ult, but Alice is just going to be able to keep the out, no problem. But Bloody Legend is taken out. Arvelia doesn't go on with the split push, he's here. But it's a 4v5, now that Bloody Legend is gone. None of the Spaghetti Empanada from Arvelia. Spaghetti Empanada dashing in still onto Phenos, but he's taken out quickly. Pee-wee catching one, it's Joe, but no! Oh no, it's 4 triple kill for Arvelia! I was looking at Joe at 1 HP, but that's super clutch movement. Oh my days, Dawn on Arvelia popping the winter shot, Jenny out, plays Dawn. It's going to be a win for SZN. Absolutely insane work. I did not expect it to play that way at all. I thought JoJo had the upper hand and that 5v4.
Victory!
But Spaghetti Empanada diving into the backline wasn't enough of a distraction because he was quickly bursted down. Great work from SZN there, confirming point number 3. And we will be moving on to Game 6 very soon, as SZN enter match point for the series. Okay, we are finally going to game number 6.
Your team is banning.
Okay, we have SZN on the blue side
Your
once
team
again,
is banning.
and we have JoJo on the red side.
Desperately needs.
Shout out the Lance Boy
Your
738.
team is banning.
I don't know if that's Lance or someone who also just happens to be named Lance. Bro, shout out to you, bro. Okay, we see here JoJo on the Yuzhong van. Never letting Lero
Your
S
team is
have that
banned.
hero ever again. SZN similarly keeping the Kalea out of JoJo's hands. I don't want to let Acromander or Look Who's There, actually Look Who's There I mean, have any chance of playing with that hero.
Your team is banning.
Taking away utility junglers from getting Panada. You know, I've noticed Arvelia has not played Fanny at
Your
all,
team
even though
is
this is Grand
picking.
Finals.
2.
One who I think is supposedly a Fanny specialist, even has the legend skin for Fanny, has chosen to not go with the Fanny for this Grand Finals. Which I understand, if the utility junglers really are just meta, and Suyu too. You have to play the meta if you want to win the game.
Right, like the
Your
crimson
team
lightning.
is picking.
All we see here are Velia on the Leomord. Okay, still staying on the less utility junglers, more on the damage side now. Even if our Leomord is less of an assassin and more of the fairly chunky brawler types. We now have Dawn on the Cloud, getting it away from
Your
Shro.
team is picking.
Someone's sticking to the Eve though. That's like they don't mind having Lim Xiaowan on the Eve.
Your team is picking.
Bloody Legend now back to the Atlas. We're not sure if we're gonna... I forgot that they didn't contest the Atlas at all. They've chosen to contest the club. So now, what does Acromander plan to choose? Maybe the Arla. The Arla was...
Your
Look
team
who's
is
there
banning.
on the Alice now. Is this going to be a roam Alice? Or an XP Alice? Bit of another role swap for this
Your
final
team
game.
is
You gotta
banning.
change it up before it all goes down for JoJo. Or will JoJo make this pick work for Game 6? Forcing it to go to Game 7.
Your
Final
team is
tiebreaker.
banning.
Okay, we see here Maxia Van from SZN. Once again, another utility jungler away from Spaghetti and
Your
Panada.
team is banning.
But if Look Who's There is going with an Alice XP, and Acromander going with
See value in me?
Your
this
team is
similarly
picking.
Good.
tanky roam or XP, maybe we'll see a Spaghetti Empanada Eastern Shin. One which has been let open. Acromander now swapping. Look who's there on the XP. Acromander on the robe.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, still hovering. This very, very, I guess, mysterious Novaria pick. I mean, mysterious may not be the right word, but a bit on the confident side. Pulling out the Lunox? Throw on the Harrod? Okay, we will not be seeing the Lunox. Likely afraid of how much CC the Beleric and the Alice provide to JoJo's lineup. It would be very hard to play against such good roamers and XP laners. PC show though on the signature Harith. Maybe Don will be shown how it's really done. Get it? Because his name is like Don, and I made like a play on that by saying how it's done. Drop a like if you thought that was really funny. Maybe drop a sub if you thought that was really clever. And ring that notification bell for PCS 2027. I'm sure it's gonna be just as great. Maybe not as late. Okay, here we are. Entering game number 6
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battle
of the grand finals.
All troops deployed.
Okay, we see here. Sweating Panada starting on the turtle side this time. Same goes for Arbelia. Very interesting. For any junglers who are watching the stream, feel free to explain the thought process behind which side they want to start off of and why they sometimes start off on the secondary camps. Okay, so let's see. First few minutes, not too much going on with teams just keeping to themselves. The Little was not contested at all by JoJo, it seems, leaving it to SZN. Look who's there, trying to zone Lero S away from any minions. Lapu has such great range though, so at best he may miss out on this minion. No, he gets in range for that, but will be traded a bit badly here. Okay, we have the bot side fairly quiet as well. Sho and Don just poking at each other. Acromander keeping Don safe by positioning himself in between the bush for any ganks. We see 3 members aside Sho here on the bottom side looking for an angle to gank Don, but Acromander just being there is too much of a wall for a gank to occur. Now the turtle is up. Okay, and JoJo with 4 members right now here on the turtle. Most of the control of the pit. Oh, we hear, look who's there, popping the ult, but it doesn't catch anyone because I think Lapu was easy immune. But look at the damage onto Lapu. Left that half an HP bar left. He managed to live before finally being cut down by Spaghetti Empanada. Limchon 1 is traded out by Arbelia. Oh, Don getting chased down by Arbelia on his amazing motorbike. Wow, I can't believe it. That Ducati motorbike managed to catch up to Don. I know what motorbike I'm buying now. To have such speed to chase down my enemy. Arbelia confirms that, no problem. Look who's there. It's only TPing in. Bit of a suicide mission. And right now, SZN coming up with the early lead. Once again. It was really unfortunate because even though they went 1 for 1, JoJo was unable to contest the turtle much further. Because without Lim Xiao 1, I guess they didn't have much of a... Oh, and Dawn, because he was killed there by Arvelia. They didn't have much damage left to contest, and Dawn is just forced back to TP here in the middle. Not much, and I was able to catch, but Lero S was actually taken down. He probably didn't expect Spaghetti Empanada to be ganking his lane. But seeing how he was not present at all here on Dawn's side, I guess Lero S may have been able to see that coming. They go 1 for 1 with those ganks. And we're back to both teams trying to farm safely and wait for any opportunities to arise. See Bloody Legend coming in, shooing everyone away from the middle. Lero S and Look Who's There fighting each other. Like earlier, Alice is not gonna kill anyone, and no one is gonna kill Alice. Oh, look who's there in the middle of the river. Forced the ult because he was being cornered. Pincered from 3 sides by 3 guys. And here the turtle now being contested. Almost every member of SZN, but JOJO is calling to give it up completely.
Blue team has slain the turtle.
It seems with this gold lead, they're not confident all that a team fight is going to go well for them, which I think is very fair. Lim Xiao 1 popping the ult here to save the mid turret. Hackermander also ulting. Bloody Legend tanking it all. Ulting doesn't catch Lim Xiao 1, but that's not really necessary. They get 2. Hackermander also caught. Amazing tower dive from SZN there. Every member tanking just enough to keep each other alive. Absolutely great work. We see Spaghetti Empanada chasing Lero S down with that icy retribution. And they at least get 1 for 2. Josie's Look Who's There, but will decide to ignore him. Just wait in the bushes. Who's There is approaching. It's a bit of poke from Shuo. More Arvelia Spaghetti Empanada. Jungler 1v1 here on the top side, but Arvelia is choosing to back off. He sees his team is here, but it seems he's actually hoping to bait Spaghetti Empanada. Stalling may have been a bit risky if any members of JOJO was there right behind Spaghetti Empanada. He could quickly burst Arvelia down because he doesn't really have that much tankiness to burst. We see here SZN pushing the mid wave, but they can't push into the turret just yet. Ooh, Hackermander popping the ult, catches Dinos with a taunt. And they're doing a great job of controlling the Lord's Pit. That's like previous fights, but it's always turned down horrible after SZN collapses onto them. Arvelia doing a great job of maximizing the Leomord mobility. Oh, but they call to give it up as here. Oh my days, Lero S gets away with a kill onto Lim Xiao 1. Look who's there. Stuns, but only catches Bloody Legend. And they won't be able to really get much more. Besides that, oh my days, Dawn is also taking out Arvelia on the bike. Bloody Legend ulting onto Hackermander to pull him in. And it's 1 for 3, even though Lero S gives up his life for that kill onto Lim Xiao 1. It opens up an opportunity for his team to get 2 more picks. Absolutely insane work. That's so unfortunate. How Lero S was able to find an angle onto Lim Xiao 1, who is sitting underneath their turret. That just shouldn't be possible. But with Lapu, such things are made possible. Right now we see Arvelia right now being cornered into a wall. Hackamander popping the taunt, but Spaghetti Empanada is going to make it there, even though Arvelia gets away for just a moment. Bloody Legend popping the ult, free the Spaghetti Empanada, but that dash is going to keep him safe. And finally, JoJo get away with one clean pick, and it's a great pick, especially because it's on Arvelia. Bloody Legend so low, but it's perfect. 1 for 1. Lero S getting that shutdown onto Spaghetti Empanada. Great work. I think that was fairly worth it to give up Bloody Legend's life for a shutdown onto Spaghetti Empanada. Because Spaghetti Empanada is, right now, the most important member of JoJo. And who is currently holding most of their gold. Oh my days, look at that, 7,000 gold. Most fed member of the entire match. This is how fast Suyu gets the farm. And with someone like Spaghetti Empanada, who optimizes his routes so well.
Turret has been destroyed.
The turtle is currently up, but JoJo doesn't want to start it just yet. I want to see how SZN wants to play this. Okay. Oh, they're currently in the middle. Right now, just poking and prodding at each other.
Red team hero has
Oh my
been
days!
slain.
What was that? Somehow it looks like Spaghetti Empanada was actually isolated there on the top side. Hackamander catching 3 people with that taunt and another 2. But it's unfortunately not going to be able to lead to anything because the rest of JoJo is isolated. They're being forced away by Sho and Lero S. It's going to be a free Lord. I can't believe it. I didn't expect Spaghetti Empanada to be isolated here on the top.
Blue team has slain the Lord. Red team turret has been destroyed.
And right now, SZN is just going to keep pushing. They're going to TP here, get rid of that cannon minion, and save the tier 2. But so much has been lost. As much as they want to cut their losses, it's not really going to be able to help them that much. You see here, 5 members of JoJo bunched up, working as a unit, with almost a 4,000 gold deficit. They need each other to make any kills. You see here the Lord just marching down the middle. You see JoJo just trying to keep it at bay.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
SZN is gonna use that opportunity to get rid of some turrets. Lero S here at the bottom, getting rid of the bottom tier 2. Hackamander being bursted down so fast by Sho's Harris. Managing to live, but the flicker is forced out. Oh my days, look who's there! Managing to catch 3 with that Alice ult. Dawn is unfortunately chipped away at by Dinos, but it's a trade. Spaghetti Empanada catches him. Lim Xiaowan doesn't get to escape just as fast. And it's 1 for 2 in favor of SZN once again. Truly so unfortunate. Spaghetti Empanada landing a stun onto Lero S. There's 2 members on him. Lero S popping the ult. It's not gonna be much. It only zones them away. Look who's there being destroyed by that ultimate. The bottom inhibitor being broken down by Arvelia, the top inhibitor being chipped away at by Lero S and Sho. And now it's down to 1 less inhibitor. Because look who's there made that play to catch 3. It was a good set, but no one from JoJo could follow up at all. It was just too deep. There's unfortunately not much JoJo can do at this point. It really takes SZN to give up an opportunity for Hackamander to create a massive set. See Spaghetti Empanada Getting the top wave. Does he know that Sho is about to collapse onto him along with Bloody Legend? All his mobility skills are used up. The ult from Bloody Legend is going to confirm the kill. Hero S just TPing right in the faces of JoJo. And Lord is just going to be taken down very
Blue team has slain the Lord.
confidently. And it's looking really dire. It's match point for SZN, and this is the state that they're in. Up 7,000 gold. The Lord is about to march in. What is JoJo to do at this point? Lyra is just flickering. It seems he knows he's won. His team has won the grand finals. But we'll have to see as this Lord comes pushing in. The waves are getting synced. The mid wave is now coming crashing. It's barely synced. Spaghetti Empanada preoccupied here with the bottom wave. They're focusing all their efforts in the middle inhibitor. SZN takes it down, but JoJo gets rid of the Lord in time. And now there's 2 cannon minions. Hydroman are flickering in, catching 3 with that set. But he's just bursted down by Shroll. Lero is taken down, but Dawn also falls. Look who's there left at 1 HP. Our Billy just swinging away from his bike. We're getting banana shuts down Shroll. But it's not enough. There's 2 waves. They were focused on the Nexus, not the Vlad. And that's
Victory!
it. Game number 4. I was starting to think JoJo was about to defend that. But SZN was focused on the prize. Focused on the base. Absolutely crazy series. SZN has won Grand Finals of PCS Frontiers. Okay, I can't believe it. We've reached the end at 1 AM. I'll be seeing if the players are still interested in an interview. Stay tuned, folks, because a few of them may. Okay, hello, good morning,
What's up,
and
bro?
congratulations! SZN is officially the champions of PCS back-to-back Mobile Legends champions. How are you guys feeling?
I mean, for one, we're sleepy, but of course we feel great. You know,
Yeah,
it was
me too,
always our
man.
intention to get this back to back. So yeah.
I can imagine. You guys played so well that game. Could I ask what was going in to your team's thinking throughout games 1 to 6?
Okay, so for the first four games, I think it was 2-2, right? Game 1 to game 4.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were playing purely off of the meta, which was utility junglers. And after a while, I kind of got tired of the deadlock because I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's aware that I'm more of an assassin player or a
Yeah, I
carry
mean that's
player
what I was
type.
thinking too.
So yeah, so I told my team, hey, so I haven't really played that much after the update. I'm more used to these picks. I kind of don't care if they're nerfed, so I'm gonna just go for it. And you know, it was of course like the trust of my team and the willingness of them to switch onto other roles. Because for example, I was on utility, so my XP laner was on the carry, but he was willing to
Mm.
switch onto the utility like a Alice to give me the Suyu, even though Suyu was nerfed. So I that game 5 that gave us the 3-2 lead really fixed our mental because some of us were tilted. So yeah.
Oh, I see. I did notice though. Can I ask? Never played Fanny. I always thought you were a bit of a Fanny specialist, especially as an owner of
Yeah,
the
she is
Legends
my
skin.
main. She is my main. No, but yeah, the meta right now is sort of built against Fanny, and the only job that she kind of has is to clear the waves. You know, she'll always make sure that that far lane is always to our advantage. But like that's not really my playstyle with Fanny. My playstyle with Fanny is carrying, having those 1v3s, 1v4s, and just spinning around
Mm.
dealing as much damage as possible. And that's not the Fanny that's viable in the meta right now. Actually, that Fanny is pretty bad. The Fanny that's decent right now is the one that just clears the lane and leaves the rest of the team to do their stuff, which isn't really my playstyle. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Could I ask about the bans? You guys were frequently banning the Kalea. Do they have a good Kalea ban or player on JoJo side?
Yeah, Hacker Manor. Well, when we first lost to them in the upper brackets, granted we were like rusty and none of us played for a while. The Kalea was our biggest issue because it completely sucked out map space. We couldn't make plays, we couldn't farm, we had nothing to do. So we sort of just told ourselves we would permaban Kalea the entire series and force them onto other picks or force them to switch roles so that they'll have the most comfort. But yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. Well, yeah, definitely worked because Hacker was forced on XP that entire game.
yeah. He did play well there though. Like the Arlok game was really good.
That's true. Well, I definitely thank you guys for keeping it to game 6. Making a full game 7
It
series.
was really late, yeah.
Well, what are you guys' plans moving on? You guys still hoping to compete the next PCS after entering college?
I mean, I hope we do get invited. It's an alumni team. You know, it would always be nice to have that reunion, especially since we're going to different schools and we'll probably face off against each other. But we're always open to that. We hope we get invited the same way that AP Brent and JoJo was.
Yeah, I am too. I hope to see such great games again. I was such a hype match, especially because a lot of leads were being worked away at. Like, you guys actually, I'm not sure if that was game 5, game 4. JoJo had the lead for most of that, but somehow you guys took it right back before they just won a solid team fight. So yeah, a really exciting match. If you have any shoutouts you want to say to the stream before we
Yeah,
end,
I'd like to shout out Leap Med Passer 2026. He was with TRG the previous year, and this championship was for him. We'd also like to shout out, our XP laner, Leiros. He was with
Oh.
T1, which we also eliminated last year, so this championship was also for him, so that he would have his first championship. We also shout out Hawk Heb from Florian Leslie Bag,
Oh,
who
yes.
is an SZN player but could not make the main lineup, so we just gave him to Floyd.
Amazing.
So yeah, the championship is for them as well.
Oh, Liros, shout out Keith Caparella. Even though he's not even in the audience, he knows what's up. Shout out Keith
He's in the
Caparella.
GC, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, once again, big congratulations. I mean, the reigning champs of PCS Mobile Legends. I hope you guys the best, and I hope everyone has a very, very happy slumber. I'm sure you guys are feeling great after this win.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, well, with that, I think I'll be ending it here. I'm not sure if JoJo is still interested in interview. Um, I'll just be asking, but yeah, thank you for coming up for a bit and
Thank you.
giving us your thoughts, your team's thoughts. And I'll be asking um, JoJo if any of them are still interested. Okay. I think JoJo have gone to get their very well-deserved rest. I just wanted to say, really valiant effort from JoJo. I really wish them the best for their future endeavors if they ever want to participate again. Because they really are such a strong team. You know, they beat CSZ. You know what I'm saying? And CSZ, such a amazing team. So I know just how good they are if they can beat a team like that. It was a really good effort. They brought it to 4-2. Really solid. That last game was even really a really hard game for SZN to close out. This is how much of a hard fight JoJo put up. But yeah, that's the end of PCS Mobile Legends and therefore PCS as a whole. Oh, PCS Frontiers. So thank you to everyone who has ever watched PCS Frontiers, any game, whether that be Minecraft speedrunning, Tetrio, Clash Royale, Valorant, Mobile Legends, absolutely every game. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Everyone who worked on PCS all appreciates your support. Thank you so much. And this will be the final goodbye. Thank you everyone, and I hope everyone has a good morning. Goodbye. Peace.